you do, cooking with Cassie and bacon. Okay, the sun is shining in. That's how we're gonna start this. Anyway, if you want to use an apple peeler to do an apple crisp recipe, granola, whatever, you can. I personally don't like them, so we're gonna get rid of that. Just need a peeler. We're gonna do a small recipe. That's a Cutco knife. We're gonna do 4 apples. The big ones, I think the big ones are sweeter. These are from my apple tree. They need to be washed first. Okay, just chop up your Fuji apples. Okay, this video is going to be a little choppy because I'm going to stop and go and stop and go. Anyway, you can peel the apples, you can not peel the apples. Hey, what do I know? The sooner I realized I know nothing, the more I knew. So peel them, don't peel them. These scraps will go to my chickens. I don't know if this is true, but I feel like when they are your own tree-picked apples, sometimes there's some like imperfections, like spots that need cut out. So cut those out. I mean, you don't have to throw the apple away. I don't like, so I might actually do 5 apples. I haven't decided yet. However, here we go with this. So ingredients, get you some lemon juice, salt, cinnamon, unsalted butter. Okay, that's for the apples. I'm going to use this cereal in a minute, but we're going to start with the apples, so hang tight. All right, let's preheat our oven to 350. Oh, don't mind that I didn't do my nails, because listen, I just turned on the video. Yeah, make sure you take your pans out first if you're like me and you leave certain things in your oven, because you are a type G personality. Okay, so there's that. I did decide to go with 5 apples, and I still haven't cut them. I'm going to have to edit this video. I want to do that fun thing I see people do where they're like, choo, and the next time you see it, it's going to be chopped. And then like magic. Magic. Okay, let's try that again. Like magic. They are all cut up perfectly. I'm just kidding. They're not perfect. And if you're watching any videos that I make and you're perfect, you're probably in the wrong place because I make a lot of mistakes. Apples are super forgiving, so I feel like you can't really mess this up, but don't quote me on that. Okay, here we go. Next steps. Okay, so I totally forgot. It's already at 350 to hit start. Okay, so I already messed up. Listen, imperfection at its finest. Here we go. Okay, so here we go again. We've got cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg, which I'm gonna just with this little guy, grate it. And I'm gonna put this right here. And if I looked cuter, I probably would put my face on here. So I don't grind this perfectly in terms of like a certain amount. It should be about half a teaspoon. And once you've done this a couple times, you'll kind of get an idea. Watch your fingers, because if you get too close, you will hurt yourself and get it ashy. Been around children too long. All right, so do that. And I think I'm gonna just let this video run for a minute. Okay, that's probably more than I need, but that's okay. Okay, and then we're gonna do cinnamon and salt, and I laid it out there to like make it look cute and professional. Okay, and then you're gonna want to put lemon juice on your apples. So 2 tablespoons. So whatever, you can measure it, or you can just put it on there. You can measure it in here. This is probably about a teaspoon. Oops, shot myself with it. I don't think you can mess that up. Anyway, do that. Make sure your hands are clean. Give it a little whisk around. Now, some people do this in ramekins to make it like pretty. There's the oven preheated. But guess what? I'm not. Oh no, I don't want to be on there yet. I didn't do my face. Okay. So we're gonna take this mixture of nutmeg, cinnamon, salt, mix it up real good. I guess some people would like stir it. I don't know. I'm just doing this. Put it over your apples. Mix it together. Or you could actually put it in the container you're gonna bake it in first. That might work better. See, we're looking like this. I swear I tried to turn the light on. I'm gonna do better if I decide to do more videos. What did I do with my apple scraps?
I don't know, I took them out the chicken.
Oh, I was gonna put that on my video of like step 37.
I took them out the chicken.
Well, the scraps went to our friend Hey Hey and her adopted baby chicks. Okay. It's more than enough mixing. I don't really know what size bowl I want to use, so we're gonna guess. Probably the prettiest would be something like this that's glass. It's clean, but I set it on a shelf outside of the cupboard, so I always like to give it a little wipe down before I use it. Okay, so put the apples in your bowl. Should look like this. And there's nothing perfect about how this goes. It doesn't need to look perfect. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, or you can do your own thing. I don't know. This is how I'm gonna do it. Now, let's make the topping. I have pumpkin seed and flax granola cereal. Simply Nature. You can get that at Aldi, folks. Keep it cheap. All right, let's get back to the video here. Okay, so basically what we want to do now is mix the topping. So grab your granola. I should have opened this up and been all professional and had it ready to go. I didn't, so my bad. Grab your knife, and you want to do about 2 cups of granola. You can measure it however you want. Fine. I never realized how tricky it is to like talk and cook and bake and mix and make it sound and look really fun and intelligent. You get a knack for it. Don't worry, I'm gonna clip that shut when I'm done. I just don't want to waste a bunch of time with that right now. Okay. Then you're gonna want 1/4 cup of brown sugar, which I don't think I have 1/4 cup. Let me find it. Next time I do this, I'm gonna have all my stuff ready. All right, 1/4 cup. Do that. I'm probably gonna have to edit this into like little shorter bits because of how the hot mess express that I am when I do just about anything. Okay, so we do that. Brown sugar, typically you want to pack it so you get the right amount because there can be holes in it. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole little spot that didn't have brown sugar. All right, now we want 1/4 cup of flour. And I'm going to use a different 1/4 cup so I don't get my brown sugar in the flour container. All right, so 1/4 cup of flour. There we go, flour. We have clean hands, so we just do this. Okay. Flour right in there. All right, teaspoon of cinnamon. Here's my thoughts on cinnamon. Do we really measure cinnamon? Yes, we're gonna. All right. Now you can stick this spoon in here usually, but it actually gets stuck. So I'm just gonna do that. What a mess. Someone's gonna watch this and be like, wow, that is not how I do it. And that's okay. You can do it your way, and I will do it my way. And you wanna do, okay, we did flour, we did cinnamon. Oh yeah, we need more nutmeg. Like I said, I don't really measure the nutmeg. And you can buy nutmeg and not do this. But you want to do, you know, I kind of know now, like everything that calls for nutmeg, it's almost always like calling for the same amount. So I kind of can eyeball like a half teaspoon, quarter teaspoon. But if you want to measure it, go ahead. Some people do. And I'll tell you when we taste it whether I should have measured stuff. Uh-oh, dropped it. Okay, I think we're good there. All right. Now, oh yeah, we need to melt 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. That you want to measure for sure because you don't want too much or too little butter. All right, 1/4 cup is 1/2 of a stick. Cut that, and actually I'm gonna melt it in this guy so I don't dirty another dish. Look away. All right, melt that. I don't know, put it in however long you want. 30 seconds usually isn't long enough, but we'll see. All right, so now the whole goal here is we're gonna distribute this evenly over the apples. And then kind of gently press it down. And then we're going to bake it for 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mix this with my hands. Because once the butter goes in, you're going to want to stick your hands in there anyway. So that's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to pause for just a second because I got to wash my hands. All right, I think we're going again. I just figured out how to do the pause thing. My daughter had told me at one point and I just forgot. Anyway, I was washing my hands and I'm just not feeling like being on camera at the moment because I didn't brush my hair. I didn't do a face. Okay, so I'm mixing this with my hands. You can mix it with a spoon if you want to, but I'm not gonna do that because then I can feel all the little pieces that aren't getting distributed through, and I can use my little claws here to do a thing. Okay, and the oven is preheated. This is done. The apples are done. This is super easy if you're prepared in advance, unlike myself. When I just started grabbing things and I'm like, hey, I think I'm gonna make a video. All right, so that's all mixed up nice. That's all you have to do. And like any type of crisp or full dessert, you probably wanna have this with ice cream. So just throwing that out there. Vanilla ice cream or pumpkin ice cream, I don't know. You decide. All right, there we go. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so let me show you where my apple scraps went. I just realized I don't know how to pause and turn it around, but here are baby chickens. And hey, because there's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, but these are her adopted babies. There's 5 of them. They're super cute. And they get those types of scraps. There, see, backyard chickens, so fun. Okay, so our timer just went off. Now we're gonna see how this looks. I think, oh God, it's hot in there, as an oven should be. Okay, let's check it out closer. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, so we're gonna scoop this out. It's been cooling down for a minute. I think that looks nice. Just put it, you know, I should, next time I'm gonna make it pretty, but today we're just gonna be basic bitches. And if you're a child and you're watching this, you probably should have checked with your mom first. All right, there we go.
Don't mind my shirt, I'm gonna try it.
It's Sophia. She's the taste
The favorite child.
tester. We never said that. She's homesick today, and this is...
But she's really good. It'd be better with ice cream.
Yeah, I know. I said we should get ice cream before we do it. But you want to eat it fresh, right?
Yeah.
So, how many stars out of 5? What would you give it?
I give it like a 4.
Wow.
I only give it a 4 because
Yeah, tell me
It's
why.
not-
So we can...
like the apples, they're really good. But then like for picky eaters, a lot of picky eaters, I'm not a picky eater, but for a lot of picky eaters, they wouldn't eat this because it doesn't look the best.
Because it's not pretty.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, really? It has to be pretty. Okay, well,
I'm not a picky eater though, so I don't
I
mind
have
it.
lots of apples, so I can do this recipe again. And I'll go bouge.
Yeah, we need to make it
I'm
fancy.
just not, I'm not, you know I'm not a bougie person. I can't
Are
be.
you sure though?
I mean, sometimes. But not for this. Okay, this was just a last minute thought. And next time I do it, I'll have a full set of nails. And I'll have my hair done. And I'll have on like an apron and make it pretty.
Yeah.
In little ramekins or something. All right, thank you for watching my video, and my dog say goodbye. Next time I'll do my hair, my makeup. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I won't. Thank you.